What's up, guys? It's Cyberfelon, and today I'm here with Ron, and he has his Phantasm Spiral deck to show off to you guys. And without further ado, I'll let him take it away.
Alright, so start off the deck. You always play one.
Try to keep it,
yeah, over here? Yeah, okay, got you. Always play one. You gotta have the vanillas. If you don't have the vanillas, you're you kind of run thin. You can't really do the OTKs. That's kind of like the whole purpose of the deck. You slow it down to a pace, and then you hit it from there. So you got all these nice vanillas. And I like the dinosaur package and the water version because it's a lot better. We got some hand traps. The most effective ones. It's supposed to be another droll.
Why no 3 ashes?
Because usually, since I run mistake, it's either I want you to not draw or I want you to not draw. So it's a good idea versus what are they called? Sky Strikers?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sky Strikers it hurts because it pluses too much. So you got the hand traps. Let me put this over here. So ways to get more of your monsters. You got some of these. You gotta have hands. You gotta have hands. You gotta have the drawing.
Shared rides.
Yeah, you gotta have triple shared ride. Good plus. You have to have part of the package, right? You got another one. So basically, all these are for consistency's sake.
Yeah.
Usually people say like, "Oh, don't run demise if you have hand traps," but it's like sometimes you do demise and you run hand traps, and you know what? You just set them. It doesn't matter. You just do it. Another way of getting into your boy Pacificus. Actually, move all these over here.
Pacificus.
You got Pacificus. You got the other fossil bit. So the other pot also. Triple Pacificus. You have to do it.
Yeah.
And you also run meta. Actually, like meta more than Terra.
Really? Why?
Because usually people are going to be like, if they side in Twin Twister and you have meta set, and they pick meta, it's basically they only picked one, so it's like a good, pretty good plus. I guess, would that be counted as a misplay? I don't think so.
No, because like you'd flip Metaverse and then you'd get your Pacificus on the field.
Yeah, so
and they wouldn't be able to do anything to it.
Potentially. So one of the floodgates, because you never know what you're going up against.
Yeah.
You gotta have basically the best part.
Yeah, the best card in the deck, period.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I would say Heat Wave, then Pacificus, then Shared Ride would probably be the best. So you gotta have the equips. I don't run the Wave because Wave is way too slow. Like you already have like things that are stopping like from drawing. You got Heat Wave, you got Droll. You just wanna end the game as fast as possible, and Wave is like, I believe it's if a monster battle and it's still alive, then you summon the dragon and you rip a card. But the problem is that a lot of decks nowadays just draw.
Yeah.
So it really doesn't do anything. So part with Prohibition. Where's Prohibition? These are for now what I call the floodgates. A lot of things. Some of them. So for example, would be pretty good for Sky Strikers.
Definitely.
As long as they don't have what is it? Power. Power. This isn't very good for the Sky Striker. Listen, it's good for some things.
Yeah.
Sky Strikers sometimes pretty good for these two.
Yeah.
Everything else, since a lot of things are like graveyard reliant, you might want to do some of these because it stops them from OTK.
Yeah.
So that's basically it for those. For the actual Phantasm cards.
For the actual hand trap.
Yeah, for the actual hand traps. MST from your hand, except MST anything.
Yeah.
And then the very nice.
Effect Veiler.
Yeah. Effect Veiler on steroids. Sometimes you can like switch this out so you can be like triple these or 3 of these, but I like them not having anything on board. Because potentially, let's say they do an OTK, you negate. They say you go up against True Draco, which is a pretty big problem.
Yeah.
You say negate, and then they're still on the board, and you're like, crap, I can't really do anything. So you kind of have to rely more on these. So. Other than that, you can run 3 and 3. That's fine. The actual better forms of Terra. So like Twin Twister. Pretty good. And the last for the main, this is the main reason why I run mostly waters or dinos. I don't run what is called Gigabyte over Saber because Gigabyte is like 18. Right? Sometimes this actually comes in clutch, so that's pretty good. So Sea Stealth, basically rated maybe #1 other than Heatwave. If you get Pacifist out and you do the lock, you do like Pacifist, you bring out one of my tokens.
Yeah.
You do the lock, they do activate effect, chain, discard, effective Pacifist, bring back +1, now they can't destroy the back row at all, and basically attacking into this is suicide.
Yeah.
So sometimes you want to do it in defense, they're like, oh yeah, I'll do piercing, they'll die. But usually, you want to do it in attack. Because then it's like, oh yeah, I'm a bait, even though you can just read the card.
Yeah.
That's whatever. So the extra deck is kind of whatever. These are my 2 Phantasm tokens.
Yeah.
Very sexy boys.
Let's get a close up of this. Very nice custom tokens.
Because I love the boys. I love the bendy strong boys. So for the extra, it's pretty alright. I'm gonna do these, the ones that are more generic.
Okay.
So for Altergeist,
do you ever actually go into any of these?
okay. Oh wait, I'm missing one boy. Where's Lightning? Do I have Lightning in? Oh, there it is. Sorry, I was like cut out. I was cut out. Do I want to stall? Then this. Do I hate Altergeist and I have nothing else? Then like basically that.
Okay.
Right? So I don't know if you want to go up against, I don't know, Thunder Dragons. I don't know, something like that. You might want to do this. Sometimes you have monsters. You don't have any monsters that you're gonna draw, and you're like, okay, I thinned out pretty hard, and I kind of don't have like all the monsters that I want. You go into this. It's mostly for if you know they're not gonna kill you. You go into that, and then you grab the Megalo, and if you still have Pacifist out, another plus, assuming that you still have the plus.
Let me ask you a question. What are those?
Listen, man.
What is this? Show
It's fine.
What, this mess that you
What is
call
that
this
fine?
deck?
There you go. That's pretty good. You know what's funny? The tokens are actually a lot more than like most of this. So these are pretty standard from the dinos. The one negate, it's whatever. I actually like Dolka better, but the problem is if they have some sort of background and you don't really have anything in hand.
Yeah.
Log is a lot better. But if you know it's like completely like, oh yeah, monster effect, then you just do like Dolka. That's pretty easy. So waking the dragon targets, because once, well, except for this one, once you know people, you know, they're like, oh, you know, this guy's playing Phantasm Spirals, let me just get a Twin Twister, let me just destroy his back row. So, you know, you run a good amount of floodgates, but you know, that one time they hit, the one time, it's basically game.
Yeah.
So, that's pretty good. And other than that, we do the Reaper targets. You could actually switch these out. I actually prefer keeping this and this.
Yeah.
The Altergeist, you actually run a few cards in the side deck to just fight Altergeist. So this is not too bad, but if you have like, I don't know, if you don't have like any of these cards in the side deck, then you can do that. Burning Abyss, not really a big problem, but if you really just hit Reaper with Dante, they're kind of done, so you just kind of like really want to, since you're usually slowing the game down super fast, you don't want the time to just click, tick, you know, you just, Dante, it's like you're going to scoop yes or no, you don't, OTK, you're done.
Yeah.
Helios have a lot of back rows, and often if they go first, then they have like, I don't know, what is it called, Canadia? Canadia, it's like pop 1, and then they have Toad, it's like, if you do, like, if you see in my massive pile, it is very green. It is very green. You know, you got all these greens, and if like they negate Pacifist, sometimes you can like just go ahead and just bait out an Ash using Fossil. Sometimes you just can't. It's like, you know. So you really need, you can't have too many negates on the enemy team. So these are pretty standard. You don't hate. I hate every single card this uses. That's fine. Shared Ride isn't too bad, but if you hit this and you have Shared Ride, it's pretty good. So for the side, it's pretty. When I say generic, I don't know. It's all right. Yeah, we're doing the boys. We're doing the boys. This is in tangent with Macrocosmo. So we do this with Macrocosmo, and it's basically rip any graveyard deck.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good. Floodgates. Except for these. Not that one. All these. I don't really like Gozen too much because I find that if I'm gonna side these in against, let's say I'm going second against Gokis, I say, okay, set Gozen. And I've had this happen to me where I used to side in Drowning Mirror Force, I believe. It's called Drowning.
Yeah.
And my whole back row was completely full. 1 out of 5. And the guy sniped the one Mirror Force in the whole back row. And it lost me the game. I had Saber Source in hand, was going to summon, hit for 19, shake my hand, be like, goodbye, sir. And, you know, so this is basically for one of them. But other than like anything else really, like for altar guys, you might want to do like a mixture of like these. You really hate altar guys for this?
Yeah.
So maybe you want to do this one too. So take out the back row. You don't like the back row, you also have the traps that also take out the back row. So back row gone, pretty good. So this is basically like, they're basically the same. You kind of have to have a monster, which is, it's alright.
It's not that hard for this deck.
Yeah, it's really not that bad. Unless you like do some other version that like doesn't have like the normal monster, it's gonna be a little bit harder. But you know, they're all different. What is it? Attributes? They're all different attributes.
Yeah.
They're all spellcasters, so you know, as long as they have 1 at a time, you're basically golden. You just destroy the back row. And since what's like the highest hitting monster?
The highest
Marionetter,
normal,
16?
Yeah, 16.
So you just hit Marionetter, and the rest is done. Donezo. Easy peasy. You know, Awaken the Dragon from the targets, and also the other targets. So, you know what's funny? I actually, for Waking the Dragon, I've only had one person only like hit this ever.
Never mind about that, right?
Yeah, it's really weird. I don't know why. But it's alright. I've had Reaper a few times.
Are you impressed?
But if, you know, I was thinking like the Thunder Dragon, since I pulled Colossus, shout out to that video, very spicy boy. I was like, maybe Reaper target, but then like Lars apparently plays it, it's like, not that good. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, because they can always shuffle it back with the fusion spell.
Yeah, so that's like, Oh, I used to also do it against your ABCs.
Yeah, we don't talk about that here.
Yeah, the record is very nice with them.
No, we don't talk about that here.
Yeah.
That's a forbidden discussion.
Yeah, so that's basically it for the deck. Other than that, you know, you got the field spell. You got to get the official Japanese.
Official Japanese, straight from Japan.
Yeah, straight from Japan. You can get it at your local eBay shop for not that much. Yeah, like $3.
That's actually not that bad.
So yeah, that's basically it for the deck. If you're a poor boy, you know, you can side some of the stuff out. Like, you know, you don't need triple draw, you don't need triple ash. You need you get effect veilers. Those work too.
Those are always good.
Yeah.
Very cheap.
But other than that, pretty good deck. I actually like it. It's pretty good. I've been playing this deck for about, I don't know how long, like a few months. The whole time I've been playing this game.
Since I've known you.
Yeah. You know, Jimmy, you did a good version of it. Good topping. Topped a few times. Magical Musketeer's not even a problem. Sky Strikers, now that you have the mistake, pretty good. Gokis is probably your biggest problem, but if you go first, really, if you go first in this deck at all, it's basically game. So you have like stuff like Heatwave. Other than that, that's basically it. Alright, and the MVP.
Of course.
Unban Cold Wave.
No, don't listen to him, Konami, ever. But that's it for the profile. I hope you guys enjoyed the deck. As always, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.
See you, boys.